the Bible. But we don't believe in the lies that the white man has put in the Bible.
I hate your black skin. I hate your black pants. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. I hate my gums because they black.
We believe that the so-called Negroes are most in need of mental resurrection.
We as black people, we don't want to deal with that. We don't want to deal with the fact that we are following things that are not from us. We are following things that basically the people that enslaved us, after they enslaved us, they handed us these religions. They handed us these high holy days that they thought were high holy days, that they in America, or what you would call Babylon, they thought that these is everything, right? And these are just built on paganism. They're built on Satanism. They're built on lies. So we have a life in America as black people that is built on a complete lie.
That our people are dead. Negroes are dead. Walking zombies. You're the one that the book is talking about who is dead. Dead to the knowledge of yourself. Dead to the knowledge of your own people. Dead to the knowledge of your own God. Dead to the knowledge of the devil. Well, you don't even know who the devil is. You think the devil is someone down inside the ground that's going to burn you after you're dead. Why, the devil is right here on top of this earth.
Fast forward to the future, if I was 86 years old, well, this is going to sound very, very crazy. I'm already like 3,000 years old right now. I just tell people I'm 33 because I don't age. Like 3,000. I know that's gonna sound weird, but I don't age. I'm immortal. There's nothing new under the sun. My mother had sex with an angel, was born an immortal, and didn't even know it.
We believe that the 20 million black people in America in the last days will be taught the truth. The trumpet of truth will sound in your ear. As it's being sounded today, the trumpet of truth. And this truth strikes your ear and strikes your heart. It'll open your eyes. It'll open your ears. It'll make you stand up. It'll do the same thing for you that truth did for the dry bones in the valley. Because the picture of dry bones in the valley is talking about you. The picture of Lazarus laying dead 4 days is talking about you. You are Lazarus. You are the dry bones. You are the prodigal son. You are the lost sheep. You are the people about whom the Bible is speaking, who will stand up in the last day when the trumpet is sounded.
Does anybody else find it curious how the people whose culture is responsible for creating and perpetuating race and racism be the main ones asking us, why does everything have to be about race? Shouldn't we be asking you that question? And better yet, shouldn't you be asking yourself that question? But for real though, read a book about American history that doesn't merely perpetuate American propaganda. Actually understand how historical events in this country and historical policies in this country have affected and continue to affect black and brown people.
Black people are waking up. Black people are standing up. Black people are rising up, and there's...
We must never forget that economics was the reason that black people were brought to this country. We came to do the agricultural work in the South and the textile work in the North. Do you understand that? That's what we came to do. We came to do the agricultural work in the South and the textile work in the North. Now, if I right now decided that I wanted to play Monopoly with you, and for 400 rounds of playing Monopoly, I didn't allow you to have any money, I didn't allow you to have anything on the board, I didn't allow for you to have anything, and then we played another 50 rounds of Monopoly, and everything that you gained and you earned while you were playing that round of Monopoly was taken from you. That was Tulsa, that was Rosewood. Those are places where we built black economic wealth, where we were self-sufficient, where we owned our stores, where we owned our property, and they burned them to the ground. So that's 450 years. So for 400 rounds of Monopoly, you don't get to play at all. Not only do you not get to play, you have to play on the behalf of the person that you're playing against. You have to play and make money and earn wealth for them, and then you have to turn it over to them. So then for 50 years, you finally get a little bit and you're allowed to play. And every time that they don't like the way that you're playing, or that you're catching up, or that you're doing something to be self-sufficient, they burn your game. They burn your cards. They burn your Monopoly money. And then finally at the release and the onset of that, they allow you to play, and they say, okay, now you catch up. Now at this point, the only way you're going to catch up in the game is if the person shares the wealth, correct? But what if every time you share the wealth, then there's psychological warfare against you to say, oh, you're an equal opportunity hire. So if I played 400 rounds of Monopoly with you and I had to play and give you every dime that I made, and then for 50 years, every time that I played, if you didn't like what I did, you got to burn it like they did in Tulsa and like they did in Rosewood, how can you win? How can you win? You can't win. The game is fixed. So when they say, why do you burn down the community? Why do you burn down your own neighborhood? It's not ours. We don't own anything. We don't own anything. Trevor Noah said it so beautifully last night. There's a social contract that we all have. That if you steal or if I steal, then the person who is the authority comes in and they fix the situation. But the person who fixes the situation is killing us. So the social contract is broken. And if the social contract is broken, why the fuck do I give a shit about burning the fucking Football Hall of Fame, about burning a fucking Target? You broke the contract when you killed us in the streets and didn't give a fuck. You broke the contract when for 400 years we played your game and built your wealth. You broke the contract when we built our wealth again on our own by our bootstraps in Tulsa and you dropped bombs on us. When we built it in Rosewood and you came in and you slaughtered us. You broke the contract, so fuck your Target. Fuck your Hall of Fame. As far as I'm concerned, they could burn this bitch to the ground. And it still wouldn't be enough. And they are lucky that what black people are looking for is equality and not revenge.
Furthermore, we believe we are the people of God's choice. As it is written that God would choose the rejected and despised. And we can find no other person fitting this description in these last days more than the so-called Negroes in America. We believe in the resurrection of the righteous. We believe in the judgment. We believe this first judgment will take place as God revealed right here in America. Right. The judgment will take place in America. The resurrection will take place in America. The judgment will take place in America. The separation will take place in America. And the destruction will take place in America. Doom will take place in America. Doomsday will take place right here. This is the place the Bible is talking about. When the Bible mentions Babylon, it means America. When the Bible mentions Sodom and Gomorrah, that's America. When the Bible mentions Egypt, that's America. This is Rome. This is Babylon. This is that wicked kingdom that God is going to come and set flame to in the last day. And you're living in that day right now. And I'm glad.
We're so worried about what our friends might think of us and what people might think of us and how people look at us. Now, we'll say like we don't give a damn. We'll be like, I don't give a shit. I don't care about what nobody think. But that's not the truth. We do care what people think. We do care how people view us. So in order for us to change, really change, you definitely would have to be a strong person to say, you know what? I've done the research. I see it's, you know what I mean? I know for myself, I've done everything. I know that I've been living a lie and I'm going to change and I don't give a damn of what anybody say. That takes a solid type of individual, you know what I mean? Because you'll get in a fight trying to change in our community because we don't like change. We don't like to, try something different. They say if you keep trying doing the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. Well, in the black community, in our community, that's what we do. We try the same things over and over again and get upset at the results and get upset at people that say, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. I'm trying to break free of these curses. I'm trying to break free of these lies. We look down on those type of people, or we have a problem with them, or say something is wrong with them, or they become like the black sheep of the family or something like that, simply because they want to change, simply because they're trying to grow. They've learned something. Now they're trying to grow.
Thanks for watching. Remember to be limitless, fearless, and relentless. Be bold. All tyrannies rule through fraud and force, but once the fraud is exposed, they must rely exclusively on force. Think about it. Where are you going?